pervert, a pedo that was just preying on different girls and had very sick sexual desires. And that's because of what they found on his phone. I'll let Steve reveal that to you right now.
Well, I was in court yesterday when I happened to be looking right at David. He was seated kind of in front of me. And,
Dracula wishes to reclaim my city. You call yourselves New York's guardians. Now is the time to prove it.
They want blood, but so do I.
Like, David, the artist, he looks...
Stay alert, this fight isn't over yet.
We were talking about...
a gift from Khonshu,
which is all the evidence and stuff, is going to be delivered to his lawyers, and the prosecutor comes out.
The vampires have arrived. Ready yourself for battle. And don't you dare let my city down. The moon haunts you. Rise and
So again, this was not some kind of
the moon haunts you. Thank you very much.
Now, we have been told that she has
Congratulations on surviving another round. Let's hope your luck continues to hold.
As the public,
a hero at their peak. I hate to admit it, but I'm impressed. Vacation's over. Back to work. Oh, you still got some heroism left in you. The moon haunts you.
rise and fall.
It would appear that there is something like that going on. I don't want to go into the actual possible scenario, which is essentially her family sold Celeste to David and some kind of creature or out there. That's altogether possible.
The moon haunts you.
A little bit more
rise and fall.
And probably a situation where
Gear up. These enemies won't quit, but neither will you, it seems.
To have communication with a person like David, be in the online chat room where she could be preyed upon. She groomed her, and then she...
Another wave incoming! Hold the line!
Rise and fall!
The moon haunts you!
And so, he was like, yeah, I want to run away. And so, what is my family to do? They already got the sad reality. What do? Chain her up in the bed, right? Because as soon as
thank you very much.
The moon haunts you!
You've already built it out, but if you have
take a moment and enjoy the peace.
Yes.
It won't last for long.
Here's what I know.
Such remarkable power.
But
I hope you put it to good use for once.
Talk about that.
Those monsters are right. Time to see if you're the hero you say. Just another the moon haunts you.
when we find out that what's the truth about very much that don't only read what she was, and she showed up for like her high school graduation. She showed up at a family event. There's a video out there of her arguing with the next door neighbor in the apartment complex. The moon haunts you. So it's all very something. A lot of things, a lot of things.
A gift from Kasha.
Take a moment and enjoy the peace.
Like the direction in life.
Last for long.
It's not okay. They knew who he was, and it's just I don't care how rich he is. I don't care how famous he's becoming.
Yeah. So there we have it. Now, one of the darkest revelations.
I knew you wouldn't give up easily. But now it's time to see if you're truly worthy. If I can't break your bones, I'll bend your will instead.
That body was in the
Enjoy your hollow victory. The New Yorkers will always remember who truly gave them everything.
This part, of course, this is according to this investigator. This is allegedly, but there is no chance that this man didn't guilty, bro. There is no chance that this man didn't know about this, that he didn't do this, that he didn't play a role in dismembering the body and trying to hide her and all of that. Because she was in that car for months. People came to the house and talked about the smell. The neighbors, they complained about the smell, right? She died. This is what the police believe, apparently. That she was killed in April, the end of April. Her body was chopped up about 2 weeks later, around the beginning of May. And then she wasn't discovered until September, right? I thought this was a situation, and this is why I was like so perplexed. I was like, I was so confused. She was found sometime in September, and so I'm here thinking, okay, all right, so well, how long she been in there? A week? 2 weeks? How fast do bodies degrade like that? She was in there for months, 4 months. Chopped up. This man, freak, bro, absolute fucking freak.
Even like what was going on in his mind. But so there's 2 dates that they put out there. April 23rd, they believe is the day she was lured to the house, and then some point shortly after killed with a sharp object, they're saying. And then May 8th is the 5th, they have to look at the timeline to be honest with you, is when they're saying she was discovered. You got this gap in time where did he store her? Because you're going on a week and a half, and that's the point of building that timeline. The timeline only focuses on this time period between the April 23rd and May when he dismembers her. And what we're trying to do is just find out what his movement was, for one, in that time period, and also kind of what his mental state, at least public facing, was. And we've started to compile. Then we learned, well, April 23rd is when they announced Wither Tour is happening. He's just gotten done with Coachella a couple days earlier. He's at Coachella, and then they announced the Wither Tour the Withered album is dropping. And so on the 24th, they have so we're talking just hours after he would have killed her, they have a album release party here in LA. On the 25th, he heads out to New York for a
It's insane, right? I was just talking to my wife about how, like, I get thrown off with just the slightest inconveniences. Like my daughter, my second daughter, her birthday just passed. We had a birthday party for her, and as I'm trying to like figure out my work schedule, and then I'm like, oh yeah, we got to do this birthday party. I'm like, oh man, that's just I might just have to take that whole day off and just I can't even work that day. This dude is chopping up bodies and then hopping on planes and going to album release parties. This man is a psychopath. He's a sociopath, right? It's fucking crazy. He kills her. He's going and doing shit. He comes back, he chops her up, he goes and does some more shit. He's flying to Korea, he's doing all kinds of, he's going on tour. Bro, this man cannot be allowed to walk the streets ever again. This is the pinnacle of evil. And it gets sicker, guys. It gets, like, there's more sick shit to be on Earth in this interview. Just wait on it.
They family at Papa in New York City. And then he goes, from that, he goes to Houston, his hometown in Houston. And plays, he's from Houston, yeah.
Wow, I'm from Houston. I'm here right. I didn't even know that.
So then he goes to Houston for a couple of days. And so he's moving on. Like, I'm talking, you know, he has if prosecutors are correct about the 23rd being today, and I believe they are because there's somebody that obviously gives me information, then within hours, he's fine. He's in a mindset where he's like, I'm ready to go to the party.
Dracula wishes to reclaim my city. You call yourselves New York's guardians. Now is the time to prove it.
They want blood, but so do I.
Silent, you know, after the dismemberment. He goes to Seoul, Korea for pop-up, but he's in Malaysia.
These enemies want me to knock out some, but neither will you, it seems.
You know, that kind of thing can really take some out of a guy.
Such remarkable power. Put it to good use for once. Vacation's over. Back to work. You've still got some heroism left in you. The moon haunts you. Rise and fall. The moon haunts you. Rise and fall. This fight isn't over yet.
The way these things go. But I'll tell you, it's hard to get around the fact that his lyrics and everything.
Such
I can understand a
remarkable
couple songs, like, okay, you know,
I hope
like,
you put it to good use for once. Those monsters look hungry. Time to see if you're the hero you say, or just another snap. The moon haunts you. The moon haunts you. Take a moment and enjoy the peace. It won't last for long.
I've been into that shit, but we all know that there's like a kind of guy that
A hero at their peak. I hate to admit it, but I'm impressed. More vampires have arrived. Ready yourself for battle. And don't you dare let my city down.
if you're into that shit and you're not a hero, bro, I'm not into that. But like there's these dudes, man. And then we're into this like shit to a very weird level.
The moon haunts you.
We gotta get that shit. But anyway, so he's saying very topic and shit, especially the animal rights. And so then what they can do to go and the law is that it is not what
The moon haunts you! Another less than normal self. These vigilantes never surrender. Congratulations on surviving another round. Let's hope your luck continues to hold.
Is that something that they like to throw out? And also, did Celeste have a tattoo of David?
Fascinating. Now, who's the real
And that's
monster?
what we found.
Another wave incoming. Hold the line. The moon haunts you. Another less than noble sacrifice. These vigilantes never surrender. The moon of the less than noble. These vigilantes never surrender. Stay alert. This fight isn't over yet.
This has fulfilled somewhere.
Fascinating. Now, who's the real monster? Those monsters look
Run
hungry.
while you
Time to
still
see if
can.
you'll say, or just another snack. The moon haunts you.
I shall feast on your
Another
bones.
less than noble. These vigilantes never surrender. The moon haunts you.
Never breathe now. Thank you, my friends.
Once again, the Vampire King is defeated, and the darkness has been banished. But is this really the end of the story? Dracula wishes to reclaim my city. You call yourselves New York's guardians. Now is the time to prove it.
It's a racist, fake tough guy, fake crash out. Cause I can say it's America. Cause it's America. Oh, why? Cause I can say what I want, nigga. Or what?
Take a moment and enjoy the views.
Knock out some fangs.
Won't last for long.
You get it on. No. What, y'all want to interview? And every single one of these run-ins is hilarious because they fucking explosive. How deep
Those monsters look hungry. I can see it on their hero. You say, or just another snap?
And then there was this fucking offense. They ended up giving him suspended for the first time ever. After all that harassing and threatening black stuff. That's what I thought. Get your lunch charge. You want to really pick up
The moon haunts you. The moon haunts you.
Real calm right now. Real calm and real respect. He knows who he can play with and who he can't. That's what I want to do. I don't want to do it. Don't trip out. Look at him tripping out. You're a good boy. Look how far away he is before he starts talking tough. This man right here ain't winning at all.
This fight isn't over yet.
No, I'm good.
Such remarkable power. You can put it to good use for once. Vacation's over. We've still got some heroin left to do.
All the way down. That's all the way down.
The moon haunts you. Thank you very much.
Go back and say it to them. 15 feet away before he said it to his camera. Look at the rest of the and you can't say it to them. It's a whole lie. Don't touch me, right?
The moon haunts you.
White woman showed up business to expose and pull his own stuff. Absolutely does. Chad ain't about that life in any way, shape, or form. And when she told him, he come back and say to her face, she wanted no part of it. She doesn't want conflict. He's scared about it.
Congratulations on surviving another round. Let's hope your luck continues to
She
hold.
said, I'll walk you back over there so you can call him an N-word to his face.
Fascinating.
He said, nah,
Now, who's the real monster? More vampires have arrived.
as usual. The more he does this, the faster his
There, let's not sit
That
down.
is all fact. Because the more he's getting mad for this shit, the more people will be on the left with him, the more people will know exactly what he's about and be prepared to deal with him in a very specific way, which is him as a very poor artist. This racist little American demon does this all the time.
The moon haunts you.
The third video I made about third. I'm about the guy named stuff. That's what he's asking for. Never allow him to do this and make money. By just going around harassing and antagonizing and telling them black, you should not realize this. You can black people use them out to those fashion things on whether it's good, rumble, good, anything. He's getting his ultimate back. It's nothing but targeting and harassment of blacks. I want someone who has nothing to lose to do this out of his face back. It makes me want to take someone that has nothing to lose. There's going to be a black person that knows that is not playing with nothing.
The moon haunts you.
It's really only a matter of time. Yes, bear-based. I've never seen somebody
very
all
much.
this stuff actually try to get into altercations with you. Just to pull out something, act tough. You literally pull it out bear-based. Because I can say it's America. Because it's America. Because I can say what I want.
Gear up. These enemies won't quit. But neither will you, it seems.
The black kid sitting out his mouth, nobody's doing. There is no reason to approach church
Such
and
remarkable power.
try to reach him with the
Okay, put it to good use for once. Another wave incoming.
Don't give him a lot of money, don't give him more content, don't give him more interaction for his basic ass. His disengagement is putting him all together. All the talking, rapping for him, just to be able to crash out and act against his enemies.
The moon haunts you.
He heard the words. He's like a Manchurian candidate. He's a Manchurian candidate. He heard his target words. Never let him get played. I got something else for you too if you want it. I'm trying to say it. Get the fuck out of here. You want somebody to see what he's saying every day and do something about it. You can take it. I'm going to expect that you have that because this organized business is very good.
The moon haunts you.
One person with a lot of people work the right people for a long time. His selectiveness and who he comes to his mouth is not going to last.
A gift
You
from
know
God.
he has millions of views tomorrow morning. He has millions of views tomorrow morning. Just wait for that. Yeah, you don't know that. You don't know that you pay that much. You should have got it. You're going to jump.
Congratulations on surviving another
Over
round.
here? What the next
Let's hope your luck continues to hold.
Gonna get blown apart?
Such
Come on over
remarkable.
here. Come on, Nick. Look
Put
at
it
him.
to
He's
good
shipping out.
use for once.
Come
More
on,
vampires
come on,
have
get your
arrived.
boy.
Ready up so much. And don't you dare let my city down.
That's not the case. He's very selective in his interactions.
The moon haunts you.
Clearly young dude that gets a bunch of non-black people call him the one black dude to this dumbass. Dumbass. Yeah, you might want to get your boy. Oh, I'm not really like that. He was like trying to like women. Trying to like, where's your daddy at? Did he teach you how to behave? It's so funny. You see the energy switch up. He didn't give none of this energy to those bosses. He just run back over to them when the white girl asked him, and she said, come back over and He's going to get milk still. He's still going to get milk, right? He didn't know who he's right next to. Holy
The moon haunts you!
That's what I thought. This thing is really about religion. They didn't know any of this squad either. They like college kids.
Rise and
It's like a civil individual. It's America. I can say what I want. You heard me, Nick. You're going to make me millions of dollars. People like this. Welcome to America, buddy. Like I'm not live. Like I don't have 170,000 followers. You don't like that, do you? That's what I thought. Buddy, you walk up over here with a pistol, I'll blow your
Once again,
I would
the
suggest you get
vampire
the
king
fool
is
away from me.
defeated,
Terrified.
and the darkness has been banished. But is this
That's what
really
I
the
thought.
end of
Get
the
your mug
story?
shot. You walk over here with a pistol, I'll blow your brains out. That's what I thought, man. You think somebody's scared of you? That dumbass tried to walk up with a gun. Come over here with that pistol drawn again. Come over here with that pistol drawn.
Wolfing. Just a whole bunch of wolfing, breathing all hard, clearly scared.
Oh man, we're gonna see who's got a better draw.
And that's clearly some old black dude that walked over him.
Cowboy draw. You think you're hard, bro? Pull that gun out again.
Someone is going to get hurt very soon. It's going to be Chud, because he's going to keep playing until he runs into the wrong person or the right person at the wrong time that knows their rights, that feel threatened by Chud, and is going to do something about it. But anybody black does not need to engage with this loser. Don't confront him. Don't try to debate or argue with him. Don't give him content or interactions, which is what his chat and stream is banking off of. Unless you're approaching Chud to do no talking, and it is what it is. Wait until he runs into it that feels like he has nothing to lose. That and a dude that just knows his rights is not going to play about being disrespected by racists. The clip of this guy getting kirked in the future going to feed my family for generations. I think that's what a lot of people are feeling. That's the vibe that a lot of people have right now. It's not if something is going to happen to Chud. It is a matter of time before it does. And this tweet was really my point. He's farming your reaction, getting paid off your anger. We all say he's going to encounter the wrong one and things will end up bad. If you're not the wrong one, don't walk up and willingly give him content. Correct. If you're not really about checking Chud the way he needs to be checked, then just don't engage with him at all when you see him. Don't interact with him. Don't give his viewers or chat anything to react to. I just want him to go to Southeast DC, Chicago, Philly, or Baltimore. I want to see something. He's not doing all of this with people that he knows will stretch him out. He's very selective. The other guy from the other video was a journalist. We saw him interact with the bouncer walking away, and he had a whole lot to say to this young dude who wasn't with any other black people. But then he gets around certain black people, and all of a sudden all that chipping out N-word, chest-beating racism just goes out the window, and he's as polite and friendly as possible.
We streaming.
Got it going on.
Yeah, what's going on?
Big old bankroll.
All right.
Probably big money.
Which one's better, Popeyes or KFC? You just say it didn't even ask. Don't even matter what it is. KFC? Y'all don't like KFC?
He get it on.
Yeah, see, y'all real. No. What, y'all want to interview?
He got recognized for who he is. And now he's talking about interviews, smiling, trying to be friendly.
Come on. Y'all are grown-up professionals. You got a high-dollar watch on your wrist. You ain't chipping out. Y'all are cool. I like y'all. So for real, Popeyes?
That's the one. Hold up.
Bro, you should work. They should give you a raise.
The black dudes talked to him in some clouds. If they knew who he was, they should have called his bluff and cut out all the friendly shit. Did you see how friendly and nice he's trying to be right now? Completely opposite of that parking lot, right?
No, I was, because they told me that KFC, I worked at KFC, they said that the KFC, they put them in a steam box. And then over here, they got it at the, it's all aired out. You know what I mean? So it don't get all soggy and shit.
They eat good over there.
All right, you heard it here first.
Oh yeah, you heard it real good.
I like y'all.
Popeyes,
Okay.
everything's special.
Come get your Popeyes.
I like y'all. He just called every other black person he interacted with the N-word and said they were chipping out.
Y'all be safe. Hey, don't believe everything they say about me. Y'all be safe. Hell yeah. Everything's structure. Structure. Hey, I am Chud the Builder, so I know about structure. There you go. Everything's structure.
That energy shift is crazy.
We should get a Popeyes deal for that. That should be a Popeyes deal. There's your clip.
Chud the Builder was on some friendly shit this time. How come? Didn't call them N-words? Because white men are scared of black men, especially ones that they think will put hands on them. Chud gets scared when he's surrounded by a group of black men who realize who he was and quickly change the subject. And whether he sees it or not, it's going to get harder and harder for him to do his racist crash out shtick as more and more people recognize him. Ain't that white boy on Facebook as he's driving through a black area?
Y'all hear them? Ain't that white boy we be seeing on Facebook?
As he drives through, not stopping, ain't no hopping out, none of that.
Look, they're all chasing like they're running. Y'all be safe. God bless you.
He's saying, y'all be safe, God bless you, to the black people that he sees that is calling people N-word in his truck quietly. This is some punk. It really is.
Our bodies.
As he still drives. You see the vibe difference. All that tough talk he was doing in the parking lot with the one young black dude, he ain't doing none of that to this neighborhood, right? He's not parking, getting out with the can of mace, the gun on his hip, talking big and bad, saying people were chimping out, calling them N-word. He's just driving to safety because he knows what'll happen.
Y'all hear him chipping out?
Ain't no chimping out. They're checking him. If anything, Chud the Builder is the one that chimps out and crashes out. He's the one that initiates them. He's the one harassing people, threatening people, calling people out of their names. He is the one, by definition, that's crashing out and looking crazy, not the people he's interacting with.
God bless y'all. God bless y'all.
Now it's God bless y'all.
Oh, we're gonna be the mayor one day. That's gonna be so funny, bro. We're gonna be the sheriff. How y'all doing? God bless y'all. Have a good day. You raggedy. If we drive back there again, we're getting shot. So we're just not. I already took the vest off. So let's maybe not test our luck too much.
Oh, all of a sudden he's avoiding conflict with people that he knows will give him that smoke, right?
Through the hood to come to the front porch and say, "Yo, that's that dude." And then he told the kid, "No, don't do that." And I say, "God bless y'all." He started shipping out anyways, bro. Crazy white. What did I do to you, sweetheart? All I said is God bless y'all.
This man has been on stream, has clips calling hundreds of black people the N-word, talking about black communities, black neighborhoods. He is not about to sit here and try to act like he's a victim, like he didn't do anything to anybody, or black people have no reason to have animosity against him. He is playing a victim right now.
I'm trying to tell you guys, that's how all these videos start, almost every time, bro. It's like, oh, they recognize me. Then they chimp out.
They recognize you for being a racist, threatening and harassing black people, yeah.
Then I stand up and say, "Hi, how are you?" In fact, sometimes I'll go out of my way to say, "Hey, I noticed you're pointing and laughing." I'm actually not a fan of that. How are you?
We 100% know that's not true. He is not a victim in any way, shape, or form.
I'm not a fan of you talking behind my back. Be a real, say hi. Hey, that's not nice. Hey, I'm insecure, guys. Didn't you know I grew up like a fat ass? I wasn't always mogging, all right? When you're laughing behind my back, it makes me think of the days when, you know, I was a big fatty.
So the loser admits he's an insecure loser. What are we doing? We already knew that. Y'all see him trying to play victim at the end. Someone is going to end this soon. Chud is going to, on camera, for harassing and antagonizing black people. Going at the rate that he's going, and he has to keep this up for his content, because he doesn't make any other content other than this. It's going to end badly. Why didn't he get out this time? Because that man knew it was up if he did. And then finally, for the first time ever, I think, it got announced that he was banned on Kick. Initially, it was indefinite. Chud the Builder was permanently banned on Kick for being racist and getting a gun pulled on him. And a lot of people started celebrating because, yeah, he shouldn't have a platform if his only content... content is to go around, harass, threaten, antagonize black people, but then the update was he wasn't banned indefinitely. He only got a 3-day ban. Kick has fully demonetized and removed verification from Kick streamer Chud the Builder after issuing him a 3-day ban. Update: Kick suspicion will be lifted in 3 days. In that time, I will get Rumble set up and running. I think everybody at this point is on the same page that it is only a matter of time before Chud runs into somebody that's going to give him everything he's asking for. But like one of those tweets said, if you're not that person, don't engage with him. Do not go up to debate him. Don't don't argue with him, don't have a conversation with him. Because why give him and his racist streaming audience any type of content? But also, these streaming platforms definitely need to be called out for allowing him to harass, antagonize, and threaten black people and put that content on their platform. He shouldn't be monetized for doing this. This is not content. He shouldn't be monetized for doing this at all. And when something does really happen to Chud, and when something really does happen to Chud, these platforms should be held accountable for enabling him to do all of this whole time anyway. But shout out to my channel members. Thank you so much for supporting, and thanks for watching. Y'all let me know what you think about all this in the comments. Also, make sure you check out the next video, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram for behind the scenes and life stuff, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.
So easy for us to find.
At Idea Public Schools, we believe in nurturing every child's potential from the
Jonah Hill once said, "I think I'm pretty good at making movies, but I am not good at being a famous person," and then spent his whole career proving exactly that. Everybody has a different perception of Jonah. Some see him simply as a comedy film legend. Some see a self-proclaimed baby who takes himself too seriously. Others see a toxic man-child who weaponizes therapy to control his girlfriend. And if they aren't talking about any of those things, they're hyper-focused on his weight loss and weight gain, gawking at him like some sort of zoo animal. Over the years, Jonah has attempted to respond to all of the hatred towards him, but every time he does, things only get worse. Critics and fans never seem to be satisfied, making it seem like he just can't do anything right.
I came up like, goofy comedies and
Those monsters look hungry. Very glad to see if you're the hero you say, or just another snack.
Went from a complete nobody to supporting roles in countless early 2000s comedy films. The 40-year-old turkey,
The moon haunts you! Rise and fall!
However, it's unsurprising that Jonah got so many opportunities early on, considering he fit the standard definition of a Hollywood mega-baby. His father was the successful Hollywood business manager who manages the business and financial affairs of high-net-worth and high-income clients. This had started as an actor for various Hollywood acts, and over his career, he got
The moon haunts you! Less than normal.
his job was working as an assistant to Mr. Journalist, who was the executive producer, and set of the popular television show Action, and from there worked on various popular ratings and experience productions. Jonah grew up in Hollywood,
Never surrender.
too bigger than Jonah, but often Jonah proved to the world that his parents often only wanted to be successful after his career.
Take a moment and enjoy the peace.
Superbad was written by Seth Rogen and his childhood best friend Evan Goldberg to loosely resemble their real experiences as teenagers. Teenage Seth would be played
Now,
by Jonah
who's the
Hill,
real
his first leading role on a major Hollywood
More
set.
vampires have arrived.
This was his big
Ready yourself for battle.
so he wanted
And
to
don't
make
you
sure
dare let Marty see you.
Apple back to letting everyone know that he was now gone quickly.
The moon haunts you!
And later after Chris's audition, Jonah Hill was like, Seth and Fogel had animosity towards each other, which was also the first time. Seth Rogen said, Jonah often insisted he was all over Jonah's announcements, including disrespectful of the process, probably due to a lack of experience. And Jonah said, this was the need of the study down, certainly that is. I was really annoyed with this guy.
The moon haunts you! These vigilantes never surrender. Stay alert! This This
is
fight
right.
isn't over
Skies and
yet.
Chris upheld the hilarious dynamic between their characters on screen.
Fascinating. Now, who's the real monster? Another wave incoming! Hold the line! The moon haunts you! The moon haunts you! Another less than noble sacrifice. These vigilantes never surrender. The moon haunts you! Congratulations on surviving another round. Let's hope your luck continues to hold. Such remarkable power. I hope you put it to good use for once. Vacation's over. Back to work. We still have some heroism left. The moon haunts you!
Shit is wild.
Another less than noble sacrifice. Another less than noble sacrifice. These vigilantes never surrender. These vigilantes never Another less than noble sacrifice. Gear up. These enemies won't haunt you, but neither will you, it seems. Such remarkable power. I hope you put it to good use for once. These vigilantes never surrender.
Jonah still had a lot to prove, even to his co-star Brad Pitt. In the promotional interviews when they involved Brad heavily implied that Jonah was not a serious actor.
You could have got a personality trait for a man
The moon haunts you! Another less than noble sacrifice.
Okay.
As if his co-star calling him
These vigilantes never surrender.
instead of his performance being in a topic of conversation with people, after Moneyball and about Jonah frequently made comments about his voice, writing things like, Jonah Hill looks like he's regained all the voice he lost.
The moon haunts you!
Downplay his weight loss as he definitely did not want all of his interviews to devolve into just talking about his body.
Leave them to once again, the Vampire King is defeated, and the darkness has been banished. But is this really the end of the story?
Alright, trying to be a responsible adult. You gotta be stopping the kid at some point.
Was there build up to it, or was it just like one day? And
No, it was one day I made a fuss,
Wow.
like looked up a nutritionist and called him up and went and.
Do you mind me asking how much weight you lost? Or?
I don't mind at all. I just don't know. I didn't know before or after
Yeah.
or whatever.
Did you ever worry that people would perceive you differently? I talked to Seth about that when he lost a bunch of weight. You know?
No, it's so funny. I think people make such a big deal about that. But I think if anything, it's like you can do different, all kinds of parts now. You know, it's like when you're a big guy, you can't play a thin guy.
You're limited.
It's impossible unless you use that
But
like
they can put
Captain
some pads
America
on you.
digital stuff or whatever.
Are you getting hotter chick?
Oh man, no man, don't worry about that.
Don't worry about that.
I you know, have a lady that's good.
But eventually, he would shut down interviewers bringing up the subject completely.
Are you still considered a fat guy when you go to a party or anything? Because I run into that a whole lot. I'm the fat one. So are you the fat guy in Hollywood still? Or does everybody like look at you and they're like, oh wow, you know, this is great, now you're healthy?
For a while, Jonah handled these types of comments like a pro, laughing it off or just avoid engaging with it at all. Because when you're a celebrity of his scale, there's a pressure to stay composed. Don't overreact or give anyone a moment they can turn into a headline. Because if they crash out, then that becomes the story. Jonah eventually started giving critics a piece of his mind, which did not fix anything. It actually made his life much worse. After meeting Jonah in person back in 2012, CNN anchor Don Lemon tweeted, "Said hi to Jonah Hill in a hotel. Think he thought I was a bellman. I didn't know his name till the bellman told me. A lesson to always be kind." And before we get into Jonah's response, this tweet is a perfect example of how Jonah Hill simply could not do anything right to satisfy the media. In the same breath, Don downplays Jonah Hill by saying he didn't even know who he was, essentially implying that he's not that important, but still expects Jonah to respond to him with a certain level of warmth and respect. It's this weird double standard where a celebrity can be reduced to just some guy, but still expected to act like a celebrity.
Wishes to reclaim my
Jonah's
city.
response only further
You call
painted him
yourselves
as
New
emotional
York's
and
guardian.
insecure. I said, "Hi, what do you
Now
want me
is
do?
the time to
I was in a
prove
hurry,
it.
didn't realize
They
you were
want
a
blood,
12-year-old girl."
but so do
He
I.
continued, "I walked out of the restroom and found
They
you
want
waiting for me,
blood,
shook
but
hands,
so do
said hi,
I.
and was on my way. Sorry if you found
Vigilantes
me
discuss evil, but I think
laughed at how self-important you were.
defeat Dracula and his minions and save our
But Don couldn't be
home.
more wrong about his struggle because
Fascinating.
Jonah was skyrocketing.
Now, who's the real
proving
monster?
he was still a comedy powerhouse with the release of 21 Jump Street, which grossed over $200 million at the worldwide box office.
Dracula's
And
Norn Stone is for the new breed of undead. They take them down and secure Times Square. The moon haunts you!
We say, coming out of our library, no, and then we drink, stutter, cough, and try to explain ourselves.
Thank you very much.
Quickly, the creatures are coming from Grand Central Station, and they seem to be running from something.
To him as Seth, Jonah is being reduced to the superbad character people refuse to let him outgrow. And the moment he pushes back, not even aggressively, just
The hero at
correcting
their
it, he's the
peak.
problem. Because to the
I hate to
viewers,
admit
he
it,
is
but
still
I'm
they break the ice and begin talking about exercising, to which plenty of applause.
Employers everywhere. Stick together and eliminate them all. Thank you very much. The moon haunts you!
A gift from
$1 billion doing every big comedy of the last 10 years,
Go through that building up ahead, and stay on guard as you approach the
The
station.
authors of the article then wrote, that being the case though, you'd think he'd be able to relax a little bit, open up, take it easy. Once again, Jonah is in a situation where he cannot win. The interviewer
hero at
expected him to
their
act like he's
peak.
some goofy,
I hate to admit it, but I'm in
because that's what people associate
More vampires. Fight your way through the
The
moon haunts you!
Then, some people think Jonah's attitude comes across as he's doing this Lewis level acting. With two serious challenges, still had a lot of work to do to improve his dynamic range and Jonah was so taken seriously that he took a minimum salary of just $60,000 to play a diamond alongside Leo DiCaprio in the Wolf of Wall Street. Adam didn't know the movie would be a hit and helped him build a new reputation in Hollywood, but he went to work with one of the greatest directors of all time, Martin Scorsese.
The moon haunts you! Grand Central Station is just across the bridge. Break through that magic barrier and brace yourselves for company.
And I said, no, I hear you. He said, no, you don't understand. This is my favorite script I have ever read. And I'm destined to play. So I immediately called Marty and said, there's an actor out there that really feels like they're the person who brought it. Martin met me a week later. And I was talking about the best movie I've ever had. And an actor hired him kind of on the spot. And in a lot of ways, going to accept it.
The hero at their peak. I hate to admit it, but I'm impressed. Another wave is coming. Don't let them stop you. Move down to the tube and smash through that barrier as soon as possible. The moon haunts you. A gift from Well done. Perhaps I'll give you the key to the city after this. Move forward, carefully. I swear I just saw something enter the station. It didn't look human. Fascinating. Now who's the real monster? The lupine Captain America. Easy. Rise and fall.
At the time,
the moon haunts you. Is down. The monster kingdom may be a bigger problem than I anticipated. For now, though, enjoy your spoils. I've arranged a special transport just for you. All aboard. Next stop, Dracula's castle. That's very much. Now, who's the real monster?
And everybody else down when I used the word like that this weekend.
Apology accepted. He seemed to be very genuine. That was very responsible and mature of him. Instead of discussing his upcoming film, 22 Jump Street, any mainstream programs, or refocused onto his controversy, when speaking
These terrorists falling with vampires. Deal with them before you become their dinner.
After 22 Jump Street, he also did
the moon haunts The moon! This mission has gone off the rails. Here's your train.
That
You'll have to
was
walk
too
from here.
unattractive for her to
Luckily, the
sleep with
castle
him. In
is
response,
closed.
Jonah said, "I'm glad I came on the
Fascinating.
show to get ridiculed
Now,
by your
who's the
local
real
government."
monster?
It appears that Jonah was simply laughing the joke off and sending friendly shots back. For his response was completely different, and after he canceled all future media appearances he was scheduled
That dark
for.
seal atop the tower is likely the source of the castle's magic. Get in there and destroy it. Curses, there's no way in. It looks as though you'll have to cut through the park instead. Be ready for a fight.
The reality is that we are not friends. This once again reinforces the friendly, buddy-buddy image a comedic actor is
You've got the vampire's attention. Hold your ground very much. Clear the area of those hideous plants while you're at it.
feels like calling him back or ugly, so in turn style is like to correct them and keep them happy.
The moon haunts you!
Article that describes the vigilance over the journalist spectrum, despite establishing himself as a legitimate actor worthy of Oscar recognition, do not take seriously in the public. The hilarious side of the roles make up a United States law that military career, and no number of contracts and sentences consider the override and utter construction of any of the nation's money at any moment, so after the sentences, unfortunately, the general the public perception of him was never good.
The moon haunts you!
The first major film he directed in 2018 was called '90s, which was an awesome debut.
A shame you couldn't go above and beyond,
Los
but
Angeles in the 90s.
we must
It
move
wasn't a
on.
box office
There's a
jam,
path
but
leading
most
through those
definitely a
rocks.
classic that I
Follow
and
it.
many other skate fans thoroughly enjoyed. He hadn't stepped away from acting entirely, but his new focus allowed him to fade from the public view while remaining a part of the creative process he fell in love with. The shift in career direction also marked a willingness to be more open about his insecurities and the difficulties he faced early in
Now,
his career.
who's the real monster? Clear the vampires from your path as you keep moving forward.
It's only the last 4 years that I grew up in that movie did I didn't do that even like
The moon haunts you!
A
gift from Khonshu. The moon haunts Very long lines ahead. I do hope that hideous squirrel creature has returned to its now.
Once again about his body while he was at the beach surfing. I don't think I ever took my shirt off in a pool until I was in my mid-30s, even in front of family and friends. Probably would have happened.
A hero with their peak. I hate to admit it, but I'm impressed.
So the idea that
I'm afraid your bloody friend returned by the vampires.
Run while you still Thank you.
Serving Dracula? They're as absurd as you heroes working for me. There should be a side path that leads to the castle.
I want to politely let you know it's not helpful and doesn't feel good. Much respect. It was only a matter of time before all of this would compound, and Jonah would announce a departure from the public eye to manage and deal with what he describes as a 20-year battle with severe anxiety attacks. It was clear that Jonah had become much more vulnerable in the latter half of his career. He had spent years being ridiculed for one of his deepest insecurities, but was now shared in his most sensitive struggles for the world to see with new confidence. This was thanks in large part to his commitment to therapy.
Dracula's minions are guarding the castle's secret entryway. Right them out. The moon haunts you. Lead them to trust you.
These tools are the backbone of the documentary's narrative, and Jonah emphasizes the importance of helping human stresses of his life. However, it would come to light that Jonah hadn't entirely used these tools for good, and he would be accused of weaponizing the lessons he learned in therapy to control and manipulate his ex-girlfriend. Jonah Hill made viral headlines in July 2020.
The moon haunts you. Lead them to trust Get on the lift. It's time to head inside.
Happiness, I support it, and there will be no hard feelings. These are my boundaries for romantic partnership. My boundaries with you are based on the ways these actions have hurt my
Now,
trust.
who's the
Two
real
things in particular stand out. Number one, Sarah is both a professional surfer and model, and Jonah specifically tries to restrict her ability to do those things to continue their relationship. It's also worth considering that Sarah has been
very much
prior to when she started dating
the vampires have shut down the lift. You'll have to clear them Rise and fall.
Sustainability for relationships, but besides her seemingly insecure and petty attitude, much of the discussion was surrounding the usage of the word boundaries. Many felt as though Jonah was misusing the word entirely. On the surface, it sounds like he's being self-aware as he's
the moon haunts you.
I think he did a pretty good job. My boundaries are good.
Dracula's seal is protected by blood crystals. Smashing them all might break the spell. Try to act quickly. I'm counting on you.
Keep that inside. Not bottle up. That's what he did. Sorry, I had a choice.
A gift from Khonshu.
However, others interpret Jonah's words
Work together to destroy those crystals, and watch out for unexpected attacks.
Also shared a text conversation shortly after an argument. Both shared frustration at their respective relationship,
the moon haunts you. Finally, the dark magic has been dispelled and the castle's gate is open. Prepare yourselves. The vampire king awaits. Such remarkable power. This time, I'll be sure to good use for once. I am reborn. And soon my eternal empire shall rise again.
appropriate from her social media.
You truly believe yourself my equal? Enough! Like to see my forged sword.
Don't hang out with these people, or you don't respect me, and I'll break up with you. Consistently brings up that Sarah does not respect him when he doesn't read like he has much respect for her either.
I'll give from cunt you.
That's simple. F that context, F that grace, and F not respecting me in every situation being so culture or you don't get it, you don't get it. It's hurtful and unacceptable. All of this seriously begs the question why he would start dating someone who clearly doesn't live a lifestyle that conforms to his own.
Very much. The moon haunts you. Oh, my immortal brain. Cut short again. Oh, can this be? Once again, the vampire king is defeated, and the darkness has been banished. But is this really the end of the story?
He's a prime example of someone who learned just enough therapy speak to weaponize it against others. Geez, you don't have boundaries, you're just a controlling act. This was easily the biggest controversy of Jonah's career, with countless media outlets labeling his behavior as abusive. However, even those who were opposed to the way Jonah was speaking to his girlfriend were quick to say that this was not abuse. Insecure? Yes. Rude? Yes. Toxic? Potentially, but not abuse. This created a PR disaster for Jonah, but he chose to stay silent in regards to the situation. However, he did respond through his lawyers after Zoe 101 actress Alexa Nicholas accused Jonah Hill of shoving her against a door and kissing her without her consent when she was 16 years old and he was 24. His attorney, Marty Singer, responded calling Alexa's accusations a complete fabrication, adding that it never happened and that she was a serial accuser who has made assorted accusations against multiple men in the entertainment industry. Jonah has continued his separation from the spotlight and hasn't made any form of public appearance since the call-out. Still to this day, most of what you see from him is paparazzi capturing photos of him on the streets of Los Angeles, still commenting on his weight loss whenever they see him looking different. He recently made headlines again after being pictured looking completely unrecognizable, although it's worth clarifying he was on set for a movie he's starring in. Jonah Hill's Hollywood legacy is a strange one. He's undeniably one of the iconic comedic actors of his generation, responsible for hilarious performances that have lasted decades, yet the conversation around him rarely stays focused on his work for long. It always drifts back to his body, his personality, his relationships, anything but the thing that made people pay attention to him in the first place. And no matter what version of himself he presents, there's always a reason to critique it. If he leans into comedy, he's unserious. If he tries to evolve, he's pretentious. If he speaks his mind, he's toxic. And if he stays quiet, he's guilty. And that's the uncomfortable reality of his career. To a lot of people, Jonah Hill just can't do anything right. But at least he gave the world some amazing comedy films. That stretch of early 2000s comedy movies was one of the greatest runs in history. But now, comedies are dead. But check out this video if you want to hear how that happened.
If a man wants to possess a child for any reason other than it being a product of his own lineage, he is likely a predator.
So there's a game called Pragmata. A lot of people have been doing the game. A lot of folks have some different opinions. But one of the articles that came out was stating the fact that a lot of the men who were playing it were feeling a sense of paternal instincts in them that was growing. There's a desire in them to want to be parents.
What are you?
I am DI-03367, a state-of-the-art pragmata created here at the Cradle. I possess basic life-saving...
How about we call you Diana?
Diana?
Yeah. From now on, you can be Diana. How's that fit?
Diana. Cute.
Yeah.
Cute. Diana.
Alright, you guys kind of have a little idea here.
In any case, what is this? Capcom's Pragmata. Wait, did it come out already? Pragmata, it's making thousands of people suddenly want to start a family because he was a soldier stranded on a ruined lunar research station. His job is protecting the childlike android Diana while fighting rogue AI. What's really interesting about this is all of these unfuckable losers in the gaming sphere always talk about like starting families and stuff. And I don't understand like why this has become a thing that they care about. Like, if you're a gamer, you should care about things that you actually experience. You should care about things that you actually enjoy, right? If you're a fucking lonely gamer who has never been around a woman and will never have sex with a woman, why do you care? Like, why do you care about having children or like riding for having children? Like, if they changed hot Cheetos, if they changed the recipe of hot Cheetos, if they changed the recipe of like, I don't know, Dr. Pepper or something, and you fucking freaked out about that, that makes sense, right? But as far as like LARPing about starting families and whatnot, this is something that I never understand. It's just not something that you're gonna experience ever for your life, for the rest of your life, right? Also, I will say, Japanese game, putting the child in there, you're playing with fire, okay? Don't get mad at me for saying this, but I feel like any Japanese game you put like a child, it's gonna invite maybe the worst possible fandom, you know? I know it's not like that. I'm sure the game is not like that, but there will be people who take it like that.
Interesting reaction. Tim Pool's gonna chime in afterwards. But it's coming from Tim Pool's
Let's do one more, and then I gotta
says lots of strange reactions when he fiercely things up. Childless men who do not have paternal instincts the way that childless women have maternal instincts. We observe this even in the way little girls and boys
Dracula wishes to reclaim my city. You call yourselves New York's guardians. Now is the time to prove it.
They want blood, but so do I. Typically, those paternal instincts are only ever felt for their own children and no one else. Men are not
Vigilantes disgust me, but I hate them. Defeat Dracula and his minions and save our home. Fascinating. Now, who's the real monster? Very much. Dracula's Dawnstone is for the new breed of undead. Take them down and secure life's way. The moon haunts you. Strike.
The argument is that the cuteness of Diana as a character is going to increase further by the next but they're, circulating these clips of active female streamers playing this game and there's lots of tears.
The graphic tears, so both men and women are experiencing directly from the game.
The creatures are coming from Grand Central Station, and they seem to be running from
If a
something.
man wants to possess a child for any reason other than it being a product of his own lineage, he is likely a predator. Here I perhaps put too much, labor on the audience to interpret what I meant. I was inferring
Such
cases
remarkable
which,
power.
single men that are considered men without a mother involved in the process. And I do think that that's in the worst cases, of course, but in most cases, it's murder for the perspective that men do not have the capacity to feel for children the way that women do. And I don't know if I've found a better way to articulate it than women are maternal in a more strongly, in a more noticeable way than men are naturally maternal.
Go through that building up ahead, and stay on guard as you approach the station.
Exactly. Just because you or more what you show your emotions doesn't mean I don't feel emotions as strong. That's essentially the argument. Oh, that person
A
speaks
hero
around
at
here
their
much louder.
peak.
So they will
I
speak
hate
more.
to admit it, but I'm
That person flashes their money
more
much more overtly.
Fight away from the wall.
That's a very big logic. What I'm saying is such a clear reflection of what I'm having to do to look at the past and get it through the future. You take a look at the people mind, and people really know what they're trying to do. For those denying biology here, we're going to hire a male babysitter?
Oh, very much.
For those denying biology, and you put a fuck out and you get biology. How does one think better of the for those denying biology and you go sit and keep doing that, I'm not here about has nothing to do with biology.
Grand Central Station is just across the bridge. Break through that magic barrier and brace yourselves for company.
Just to prove your point, that is not a point. When I say people don't know how to argue, they don't know how to bring arguments together.
That's the now, who's the real boss? Another wave is coming. Don't let it stop. Prove your mind. And smash through that barrier. Look at
You don't need to kill him. Come get on the point.
Well done. Perhaps I'll give you the key to the city after this. Move forward, carefully. I swear I just saw something enter the station, and it didn't look human. A hero at their peak. I hate to admit it, but I'm impressed. A lupine Captain America. Easy.
You're talking about just because often working sexy or whatever it is, you really want to have a sexy, you can have a lot of things. But that's also a fact. That proves that men are capable of doing the
Monster Kingdom bigger problem than I anticipated. For now, though, enjoy your spoils. I've arranged a special transport just for you. All aboard. Next stop, Dracula's castle. A hero at their peak. I hate to admit it, but I'm impressed.
If you keep on pretending like we're like boys about
These tunnels are crawling with vampires. Deal with them before you become their dinner. This mission has gone off the rails. Your train. You'll have to walk from here. Luckily, the castle's such remarkable power. I hope you put it to good use for once.
When your father's brothers or your father's friend talk to your brother, they don't ask about the kids ever.
That dark seal atop the tower is likely the source of the castle's magic. Get in there and destroy it. Curses, there's no way in. It looks as though you'll have to cut through the park instead. Be ready for a fight.
My daughter was walking with her walker today, giggling, and I feel tremendous instincts for
You've got the vampire's attention. Hold your ground. And quickly carry out those hideous plans for your head. We must move on. There's a path leading through those rocks. Follow it.
Okay. I'm gonna be honest. I see people with strollers all the time. Not once in my life have I ever leaned over to try and look at the stroller to look at their
Now, who's the real monster? Clear those vampires from your path and keep moving forward. Strike! Lead them to consume!
People were using on for saying that we don't have an amazing side of the yeah, you know why I'm not gonna fucking run to do it for you? Because I just called the predator. Yeah, you know what? I can't even give you a deal. I'm sorry. I'm with the predator. People think that these filthy guys, or they think that these guys are filthy after watching a piece of media.
These vigilantes never surrender.
It doesn't happen after we get work. I can tell you,
The great long lies ahead. I do hope that hideous squirrel creature has returned to Ixgard by now.
A lot of them built that desire to want to have kids and start showcasing that. But that's not because
Fascinating.
something happened to them where they had kids.
Now, who's the real I'm afraid your furry friend has been turned by the exterminated.
Run while you still can. I shall feast on your bones.
A sound character for me is just not
Thank you.
The squirrel god serving Dracula is nearly as absurd as you heroes working for me. There should be a side path that leads to the castle.
watch a kid. There's a stigma around that. That's why I don't do it. Not because I don't want to be father. I don't have that in me. I got nephews and nieces. They know my kids.
Rise and fall.
I can't even take seriously because
Such remarkable power. I hope you put it to good use for once. Dracula's minions are guarding the castle's secret entryway. Wipe them Get on the lift. It's time to head inside.
Hey, look at me like, and then slowly I went to change because she kept thumping in my door and just staring at me. I was like, oh, you look like a devil baby, you know, just serial killer type horror. You know, she just...
Fascinating. Now it's the real monster. The vampires have shut down the lift. You'll have to clear them now.
Doesn't this make it worse? I thought Tim was just fucking ignorant. Seems like the guy's aware of the perception of things. And at the same time, he's defending his coworker with the goofy shit she said. Yes.
Dracula's seal is protected by blood crystals. Smashing them all might break the spell. Try to act quickly. I'm counting on you.
Yes, yo, these are actually like brain dead.
Yes, they are. And he said that and said, man, and Casper the Friendly Ghost, they didn't even play with it.
Minds work together to destroy those crystals. Watch out for unexpected
saying fucking dumb smears.
The truth.
These vigilantes never surrender. These vigilantes never surrender. Another less than noble sacrifice. Finally, the dark magic has been dispelled and the castle's gate is open. Prepare yourself. The Vampire King awaits.
Dracula owes me time to collect.
A hero at their peak. I hate to admit it, but I'm impressed.
Makes it so there's no options for a lot of things.
I am reborn, and soon my eternal empire shall rise again. You are nothing compared to me. Enough! My blood-forged sword will deliver your doom. I will suck the marrow from your bones.
You kind of just justify the whole area, then we should have most of the eternal role and make it a mutually role.
Give him a sword!
Actually, upgrading to the future at their standard. So that's how we do it. And then for Tim and you guys, you guys are defeating them to do the exalted serving, actually learning a lot of stuff that they might do for their future.
Another less than noble sacrifice. Haunts you. Another less than noble sacrifice. These vigilantes. My immortal reign cut short again. These vigilantes never surrender. Can this be? Once again, the Vampire King is defeated, and the darkness has been banished. But is this really the end of the story?